Hey guys, this is Josh Farley back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be doing another T-Mobile 5G home internet speed test video. So earlier today, I did a speed test video before I actually left for work this afternoon. And now it's actually 11:50 p.m. on a Tuesday. So it's still Tuesday. It's not actually the next day yet. So I recently got home not long ago, so I'm going to see what speeds we get, and do a follow-up video because the speeds that I got earlier this afternoon were absolutely horrendous. So I'm going to see if they improved any, so hopefully they have. So let's actually get into this video. Let me open up the speed test app here. And like I have said in my other videos, I am connected to the Chester Cheetah version 2. That's a third-party gateway or modem, whatever you want to call it. And I also am connected to the Waveform 4x4 antenna. So keep that in mind as well. So let me make sure it's on the right server here, and it is. Wow. So, looks like we're back to getting the speeds that we were getting. That's a good sign. So maybe it is true. Maybe they were working on the towers or something, or maybe it was just due because of the wind, that we had the last 2 days. Excuse me. We have had wind the last 2 days. It's been like gusty somewhat. And I said that earlier that it's been like 15 to 10 miles an hour, 10 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts up to 30 to 35 miles an hour. So maybe that had something to do with it, because it's calm out there now. It's not actually windy at all out there. So I don't know if that had something to do with it or if the towers, were down or something or messed up. But, that's really good speeds right now. 636 on the download, 19.3 on the upload, and only 28 ping. So that's not bad at all. A little bit slower on that one, but not anything like earlier. So it looks like the speeds are actually back without me actually rebooting the gateway. So I haven't rebooted the gateway, guys. So just so you know, I haven't rebooted it or anything. So this is a good sign that the speeds are back now. So on that one, 594, a little bit slower, but definitely still usable and still very good. 18.3 on the upload and only 30 ping. Wow, really good on that one for the download. So download on that one, 673, really good on that one. 10.8, we'll say basically 11 for the upload, and only 30 ping. Let me actually switch servers here and go to the West Norton, PA server. And for some reason, it's not actually showing up. Oh, I typed it in wrong, sorry. Ashburn, VA server, I mean. Now I realize, it's later at night, now, but um, I don't think that I was being throttled or anything or earlier. I think that that was something to do with the towers or something. Because I have another video on my channel, about speed test. I did a speed test video. If you want to check that out, I did a speed test video at my job, and I was actually getting slower speeds there as well. So I put that on there not too long ago. If you want to check out that video, I did some speed tests on my phone, which is actually T-Mobile as well, with 5G UC at my job. And it was actually giving me slower speeds than I was used to there, as well. So I think that they're actually right about upgrading the towers or something, updating the towers. Because when I contacted T-Mobile earlier today, I actually put a video out there on my channel about that as well. If you want to check that one out as well. It's just a quick video, but I talk about I contacted them through chat, and they told me that they're doing they said that they're doing like upgrading the towers, so it's possible that the speeds are slower because of that. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna do further testing with this stuff for sure. And see what I get. Tomorrow morning, and tomorrow. Before I leave for work, I'll do more tests. Tomorrow morning, and before actually tomorrow afternoon before I leave for work. I'll get up and do some tests and throw a video out most likely, if I have time. So we'll see what we get. But on this one, 511 for the download, definitely not bad at all compared to what I was getting earlier. 15.9 on the upload basically 16, and only 29 ping. Ping did go up a little bit on this one, but not anything major. And it still does seem to be fluctuating a little bit though. Like it's going from 600 to 500 like it was at the school. So I'm kind of thinking that there's something going on with one of the towers or the network or something, because it's still, I mean, it's giving me more consistent speeds, but the speeds are like going up and then down and then up and then down. So I don't really know what's going on there. And it was doing it at school too, like I said, it was doing it at the school. I have that video on my channel. I'm a custodian at a school, and I was right next to a cell tower, and it was doing the same thing, like fluctuating with the speeds. So on this one, not too bad. 538 for the download, 39.7, we'll say 40 for the upload, and only 31 ping. I'll go back to the West Norton, PA server here. It's definitely giving me faster speeds than I was getting earlier. I mean, those speeds that I was getting earlier were absolutely horrendous. Actually, it's giving me much faster speeds than I was getting earlier. And I don't think here it has anything to do with the time of day. That's the thing, because I've ran speed tests before, with the same setup that I have now, the Chester Cheetah version 2, and the the waveform 4x4 antenna. And I never got speeds that slow that I got earlier this afternoon. I never got, speeds that slow. So I might have gotten speeds like 300 to 400, but not, not anything that slow, not even with the stock T-Mobile 5G home internet gateway. Even if it was, the morning, the afternoon, I would still average around like 2 to 300, and I was averaging less than that, in that video that I put out earlier. So I'm really, beginning to wonder if it's not true that they're doing like some kind of maintenance on the towers. So on this one, definitely not bad. 633 for the download, 16.5 on the upload, and only 30 ping. Run a couple more here. So we did break 600 on that one again. So that's a good sign. So definitely not bad on that one. 608 for the download, 18.5 for the upload, and only 30 ping. I'll run one more on this server and then go back to the Ashburn VA server. So yeah, it very well, it very well could be that they are doing maintenance on the towers. Because like I said, I have a video on my channel talking about that. I forget what they call it. Like they called it something. I forget what it is now. I'm tired. I just got home not long ago. But they modernization is actually what they called it. Yeah, that's what they called it. They said that they're doing modernization on the tower. That's closest to me. Which like they said, I showed you guys the message that they sent me. And they told me that that is possible. That maybe some bands or something got shut down, or maybe they're, updating the tower or something, and they're going to have it, not performing as well as it normally does or something. And it also has been windy for the last 2 days, so it's been, like windy. The gusts, of wind have been like 30 to 35 miles an hour. So that's, that's pretty high wind, in gusts, so you got to keep that in mind as well. I don't really think that it has anything to do with me being throttled. I really don't. But I'm going to do further testing tomorrow before I leave for work. I'm going to do some tests before I leave for work in the afternoon tomorrow. And, I'll do some tests, and show you guys and see what we get. This time of day, it's 12:02 a.m. on a Wednesday now. Not a lot of people are up right now. A lot of the kids are in bed for school now. A lot of people are, in bed for, work in the morning. So it's going to be, faster now. So I'm definitely going to be testing it tomorrow afternoon. So on this one, 664 on the download, a really good one on that one. 22.6 on the upload, basically 23, and only 30 ping. I'll run 3 more on the Ashburn VA server. So it seems to be staying a steady 500 to 600, which is good. And like I said, I didn't reboot the gateway or anything, so these are just speeds from me coming home and, just running a speed test. I haven't messed with anything. I haven't messed with band locking or anything any further. This is just how it is, when I came home. So this is actually a really good sign. If it was anything to do with the wind gusts or anything, which is, like I said, that's very possible. Even the guy from T-Mobile told me that, that the wind will, mess with the signal, from time to time and stuff, and maybe break a tower or something, or something like that. So, you got to keep that in mind, that that's a possibility with a cellular network. So, because it's out in the weather, so you have to keep that in mind. The tower's out in the weather, so so on this one, not bad. 513 for the download, 39.1 on the upload, and only 29 ping. I'm just glad to see the speeds back to how they normally are. That's the thing. Even though it is, 12:04, it's a.m. now, Wednesday. Not many people online right now. I work night shifts, so I'm probably not going to be going to bed until like 1 or 2, maybe even 3. So, I'm just doing some speed tests, to see what I get because of earlier. And I'm really glad to see that the speeds are, back up on par how they normally are. So that's mostly why I think it's something to do with the tower or the network itself. So download on this one, not bad, 510. 39.6, we'll say 40 on the upload, and 33 on the ping, so not bad. Run one more on this server, and then I'll run back to the... So yeah, that's what it was doing at the school as well. As you can see, you know, now the ping's saying 151. And I was right next to the cell tower at the school, and it did that. It did 171 for the ping, and then the ping went right back down. So that's why I think something's still going on with the tower or something, because of the network, because it's acting, you know, it's just acting very weird. So 647 on the download, that's excellent download speeds. 38.8 on the upload, we'll say 39. But 151 ping, 151 ping, I don't know, you know, why. I don't know where that came from. But let me run another one on this server and see if the ping goes down. So yeah. So it's doing basically the same thing it did at the school, you know, when I was doing tests on my phone. The ping, you know, as you can see, the ping went right back down. A little bit slower on the download on this one, but still, you know, nothing to be concerned about. 484, almost 500. So it's still acting a little bit finicky. That's the thing. That's the best word I would call it. It's acting a little bit finicky. So as you can see, you know, 484 on the download, not bad at all. Still, 35.2 on the upload and 30 ping. Let me run another one on the West Norton, PA server, and then I'll run one more on the VA server. So the ping did go up on this server a little bit. Still really good download speeds though. Just seems like to me that something's going on, because, you know, it's just fluctuating a lot. Not only was it fluctuating, you know, earlier this afternoon, or actually the past day afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, but, you know, it was fluctuating, you know, at the school when I was doing tests on my phone at the school. So that's kind of telling me, you know, that something's going on with the tower or the network itself. Because it's just not normal for, you know, me to be that close to the tower and not, you know, in walking distance, and not get over, you know, not get over 50 for upload, you know, and that was on, you know, 5G UC, you know, at the school. So, I mean, that's kind of, you know, telling me that something's going on with the network or the towers or something. So on this one, 607 for the download, 11.9 for the upload, we'll say 12 for the upload, and 42 ping, so the ping did go up a little. Let me go back to the at Ashburn VA server, run one more on that, and then I'll run one more on the West Norton PA server. And as you guys can see, you know, the ping jumped that one time. It went up to 170 something. But, you know, now it's not doing that. Now it's not, you know, it's not in the hundreds or anything. It's not even in the 50s or 80s. So that tells me that it's possible, like I said, that they are working on the towers or something, or, you know, a tower's messed up, or it's just a whole network problem, and they're, you know, trying to fix it, or they are in the process of fixing it or something. So on this one, not bad at all. 662 for the download, 39.4 on the upload, and only 33 ping. I'll run one more on the West Norton PA, and then I'll get off of here, and then run some tests. I'll run some tests tomorrow before I go to work, and see what I get, because it'll be a busier time of day, you know, that during that time. So, but I'm definitely glad to see the speeds back, you know, how they are, especially without rebooting the gateway. You know, that's a really good thing. That's a really good sign, actually, that I didn't even reboot the gateway. So on this one, definitely not bad. 646 for the download, 21.7, we'll say 22 for the upload, and only 24 ping on that one. So I'll definitely take it. But anyway, yeah, guys, that was just a quick video. I just wanted to come home from work, and follow up with you guys, and let you guys see, what speeds we get, this time of night. Like I said, you do have to keep in mind, that's late. It's 11 a.m. on a Wednesday now. Not a lot of people are going to be on, so I'm going to do further testing. When I get up in the morning, I'm going to get up and get some tea. And then, I'll follow up and get a video out. So I can see if the speeds are better, or worse or something, depending on, the time of day. It's going to depend on the time of day. Like I said, right now, there's not that many people online. Kids are asleep, getting ready for school tomorrow. Parents are asleep, getting ready for work tomorrow. So you have to keep that in mind, that these speeds are going to be faster, during, this time of night, or this time of morning, basically. But, I just wanted to get this video out there, and show you guys, and I'm glad, that the speeds are back on par, with how we normally are, how we normally get these speeds. So it possibly could have been, something with the tower, or something with them upgrading it, or something like that, or something to do with the wind gusts or something. It might have blown something off or messed something up, and they fixed it or whatever. So I'm not going to really say for certain, but I don't think that it's throttling or anything, because if it was, I would probably still be throttled. So I'm, glad that I'm getting these speeds back, at least for right now. But I'm going to follow up with you guys. I'm going to get off of here, and go get something to eat and drink, and, probably head to bed soon. I might watch something on TV a little bit and then head to bed. And I'll follow up in the afternoon tomorrow and do some tests before I go to work. And I'm also not going to reboot the gateway, because I'm getting decent speeds right now. So I'm going to leave it how it is, and I'm going to see what I get tomorrow afternoon. And I'm not going to reboot it or anything tonight. I'm just going to leave it how it is. So anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, just wanted to get this video out there. And if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.